storied venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits, loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the SMU Mustangs kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. And a lot of pressure on these two quarterbacks. They know the guy on the other side can put points on the board.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the trigger men, they're the reason it goes. And they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't try to do too much. You have to operate within your offense and put trust in your teammates to get it done.
Grabs it in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Mustangs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And this offensive line obviously has its strengths, but you're not going to have to look further than that left side. Like, this offense gets a little bit run-heavy to the left for a reason. Left guard, left tackle, the strength of this unit. They work so well together, great individual players. And Palmer, sometimes when you got a side of the line that's a little bit more dominant, don't be afraid to go that way more often.
No question about it. I think we're on critical down and distances when they need to have a play, especially on short yardage, goal line, going for it on fourth down. The left side is who they're going to be running behind. You've got two guys out there in the left tackle and left guard that are going to play on Sundays, and that is a special, special combination that a lot of offensive lines wish they had.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Moves it forward just a bit. A pickup of 1 to the 35. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Finding open areas. He'll He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. This was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is, and he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places, but these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start, but he's got obviously the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested in...
Makes the grab and room to run. The tag! Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the...
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Scanning the field is Jennings. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Throwing, Carr. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Williams. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a set. Caught, and he's got room. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over.
Got a little press. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Mobley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Play fake, Carr. Got a man. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it to the right. Jumped on top of the pile. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That is the freshman tight end who's still down on the field. We hope that's not too serious. Holly will keep an eye on it. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Flanagan. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Back open in the middle. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Complete in the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board. Now they're back at it up 14-6. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Bringing the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. The run inside. It's Williams. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man, he's already got 43 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play action, C.J. Carr. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to to the 19 before being hauled down. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Irish!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the kick is no good, but a penalty flag is down, and there's not much doubt this is going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've come out like a shot up 21-6 and trying to add to it on this drive. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
The give is to Williams. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. No one there to stop him. except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Here on third down for this offense. Carr. It's complete to the right. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. The Irish send out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Complete. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll pull it down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got two of those on that one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Mustangs have taken it inside the 20. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Jennings. Makes a catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Complete. And he will score! Touchdown, SMU! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Play action, Carr. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Trying to get outside, it's Mobley. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. Maybe some room here. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Carr on play action. Buys a little time. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Maybe a crease. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball comes to rest right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Oh, he's got a chance. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Send the tight end in motion. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Running inside, it's Williams. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going for the big play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Throwing, Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Dumps it off in the flats. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. All the way back to the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's in open space downfield. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play. Just what they needed.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Open on the right side, that's Smith.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Holly, thank you. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Escapes the pressure going right. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Mustangs will punt this one away. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Carr. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now back to your game in South Bend. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Green. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides the option, he keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Mustangs are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Knight. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. And the pass is incomplete, thanks Big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. He marched 78 yards down the field, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Right back to the well. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Punts it out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Running inside, it's Mobley. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Could be an alley.
Hey, this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Throwing, Carr. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. To the air, it's Jennings. Here's the pressure. Got his man out of the backfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Mustangs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Young. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Creates a little room. Looking for room at the 25. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They give it to the freshman, his first carry.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Young. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Looking left. And wings it incomplete.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Dropping back, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Knight. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Knight. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Hale. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Finds the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Pulls and fires complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Hale. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. Around the corner, it's Green. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run the option. The pitch. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Carr. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
On the ground with the counter. There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in the run game, and they got gashed there.
They're going to ride this running back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Looking for space. It's Osborne. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Taken in by Smith on the right side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Complete on the left to Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Green. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive. There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go right back to him. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Makes the grab down the middle. At the 20, he's got space. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to the counter, and they get him down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll take it himself. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Green. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Green. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll trim the deficit to 15. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the catch. It's Washington. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Running inside, it's Williams. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
On the ground, it's Osborne. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll move the tight end. Using his feet. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. There's some room. Powers through. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30. And a big play as this offense in business.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Green. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And you see so much of this in college football now. Spread guys out, find my matchups, let my big wide receivers on the outside go up, make plays, make me look good as a quarterback, makes me look real good as a coach as well.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they'll bring him down after a short.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Osborne. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the... Start this drive. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. To the air, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. He'll try to do it in... Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quarterback moving. Inside the 30. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game today.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. Here come the Irish back on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Jennings. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. 1st down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.